Thanks a whole lot. I appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And it was yesterday, actually. I'm always a day late. I tell you, it's a special day for you. This is the beginning. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I thought this is a nice treat to try out anyway. We'll see how well or bad it goes. But actually, you, the audience here in the studio, are going to choose what I'm going to talk about right now. I usually come out, this is called a monologue in the business, and I usually think of something in the morning and talk about whatever's going on in my life, whatever's on my mind, and I thought we would actually give you polling devices, which you have on your chairs, which sounds dangerous. It's not a poll. You don't, everybody's looking around. It's a thing, we actually got they were having a sale at Love Connection, and I said, I'll take them. And because it may be called the Ellen DeGeneres Show, but I really think it's your show, even though you're not getting paid. But so what we're going to do is I'm going to give you 3 subjects that we kind of randomly thought of, and you're gonna vote when I say to. Don't vote yet. But, and then instantly we'll get the results and we'll see. And we're not rigging this, so it really is, you better think about what you want me to talk about. And then I'll have that much time to think about what that is. Or if I have anything to say about it at all. We may just start the show. So, all right, so A is the first choice, A. Don't vote yet. A is soup. B is leftovers. C is my Grammy story. Vote right now. A lot of it is a blur, but I'll try to remember. Nobody wants to hear about soup, apparently. It's not a big winner. Well, okay, so the Grammys, of course, were 2 nights ago, so I've had a lot of time to think about it. And it was amazing. I don't know if you saw it, but it really, to me, was one of the best shows that the Grammys have ever put on. It was an amazing show. And so I go. Now, they're good to me all the time. I've hosted a couple of years, and I'm always there, and you know how much I love music, and so I'm thrilled all the time that they treat me so well. But we get there, and they lead us to the seats, and we're in the front row. We're in the front row, and behind us is U2. There's something wrong with that. Like, there's Bono and The Edge and Larry, and everybody's like, "How y'all doing?" And I'm just... And Nelly was like 3 rows back. It was really in the front row. It was like Usher and Kanye West and Tim McGraw and Faith. And I mean, it was crazy. And Beyonce and Jay-Z were even in the 2nd row. And I was like, what's up? And it was really too much to be in the front row and to experience that. And every performance, if you saw it, was just incredible. Melissa Etheridge and Joss Stone doing a tribute to Janis Joplin and U2 and... And Alicia Keys with Jamie Foxx singing Georgia, and it was incredible. So, but I mean, and everybody knows how much I love Usher, and so I looked at the rundown, and one of the last appearances of the night, performances, was going to be Usher and James Brown, which I thought, okay, I'm not going to miss that, even though I really wanted to get out early and make it an early night. So, but I was drinking water the whole time, and I had to go to the bathroom so bad. And I knew it was the next thing coming up, and I had to wait for a whole commercial thing, and then he was going to be, I was like, and to get out of your seat, because we were in the front, to get all the way to the back of the Staples Center this 10 minutes alone, just getting through this. So I had to get up, so I'm trying to rush back, and I'm backstage watching Usher perform on a tiny little TV like this, when I could have been in the front row watching him perform, and that was, yeah, that just broke my heart. So then, I was going to go to his party, because everybody has different parties, and he had a party at a certain place, and I thought, well, I just want to pass by and say hello, and since we were already backstage and the show was going to end in 20 minutes, I thought, we'll get out of here now, and we'll be there early and beat the crowd. So we got to the place where the party is, and it was 8:15, and the party started at 9. And no one was there. It was two of us in a huge, brightly lit, people vacuuming. I'm not exaggerating. I swear. People vacuuming. The bartenders were taking cases of liquor, and people were walking around putting candles on tables, and we started helping because there was just nothing else to do. It was horrible, and everybody was trying to make us not feel bad, so they gave us drinks and food, and we're just sitting there in a huge place with a reserve sign with just the two of us, just. And then it was so much fun. We were dancing like crazy all night long, and it was great. And then we were leaving, and it was just packed. And the same guy that let us in was trying to keep people out because no more people could get in. And I was trying to get his attention because I needed help getting out because it was so crowded. I said, "Can you please help us get out?" He goes, "Y'all are still here?" And he was like, I felt bad coming in and going. So, but it was an amazing night. It was really an amazing night. And you see great music every year, and you see all those people who I love, and I don't know, anyway, it just broke my heart. And I thought, I want to dance today because my back is better, if you've been watching the Laker girls. But yeah, I think I can. All right. I think I can dance. It'll be the first time in about a week because of the Laker girls, or as I call them, the defendants. But so it's your choice now. You have one more choice. Who would you rather see me dance with? A, my understudy Joyce Benz. B, our stage manager Jonathan. Or C, Usher. Wow, that understudy's doing pretty well. She's... All right, Tony, make Usher and me dance.
Listen.
What's this?
No, I mean, you didn't have to. You get me roses on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I think I did.
No, actually, this is my Valentine's Day gift to you. I mean, better late than never, right?
Yeah. Just a day late. Oh.
Just a day late, yeah.
Thank you.
You know how us celebrities are.
You're sweet. All right, sit down. And I got you something too. You'll get it soon.
Okay.
Somebody quick. All right, so, well, congratulations on the three nominations, three awards, not nominations. One of them, though, it was duo, you and Alicia for My Boo, right?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And then what are the other two?
Best R&B contemporary album and best rap collaboration. So I won 3 out of 8. Pretty happy about that.
I was so mad. What was the one I went over to you and I said they're stupid? What was the one I...
It was a best R&B vocal performance.
That's wrong. You should have won. I don't know who won and
Prince
good for
won
you,
it.
but who won?
Prince.
Prince. Oh, good.
If you're gonna lose.
He's, you know, Well, he's Prince. He's sweet, but
if you're gonna lose, you
yeah,
better lose to someone great
exactly.
like Prince, yes.
But oh, I hate it because I just want to. And that the whole CD is good, and the new Caught Up is great. I love the video.
Thank you so
That's the
much.
one you were telling me last time I saw you. You were gonna go shoot a little movie thing.
And I wanted you to come and come down and be a part of it.
Then you never called.
What? Okay.
Didn't. Checked every day. And what was that like? So James Brown just passes the torch to you and says that you're the new Godfather.
No, actually he didn't. He didn't pass the torch to me. What happened is he named me the godson.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. James Brown will always be the Godfather, so, and you know, to receive that compliment was great on national television.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard about your little experience at the club too. That was pretty hot.
Yeah.
They told me you brought the entire party with you. You started the party.
Well, let me just say, anybody who was watching that was there, they were not dancing until I was dancing with Lil C. And we started, everybody was just going nuts in there.
It turned into one of the wildest parties of the night, though. It started off kind of slow, but then it eventually picked up.
I bet, and I left at like 1, and it was still going strong, and people were still trying to get in.
Yep.
And you and Nelly were holding court over there. Y'all were just watching. You were like above everybody, just watching everybody. It was so great.
You know, it's funny. Every time I have a party or an event, you know, I always, you know, because I don't get a chance to see it. I'm on stage, but I always go and look at the pictures, you know, from the party. My photographer, he took a lot of great pictures, and I brought a gift from the party the other night. And
2 nights ago?
I wanted to, 2 nights ago.
Aw.
This is from the party, you guys.
Look at that. I love that. Usher, I love you. Thank you for being here. Congratulations on the Grammys.
Okay, Mama.
All right,
Thank you so much.
you're either walking or dancing off, whatever
you know what?
want.
I'm going to dance off. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be in Puerto Rico March the 5th. I'm doing the Showtime special, so I got to go prepare for that. I'll be out here in Los Angeles.
When's the Showtime special? In Puerto Rico, you're shooting
It's
it?
in Puerto Rico, yes, live on Showtime March the 5th.
We're watching that.
All right.
All right. I love you.
You dancing?
Yeah, you're
You
dancing.
dancing off? I'm
I
dancing
gotta
off?
stay here. You're dancing
Okay.
off. On the show today, Dennis Franz is on. In his 12th and final season playing Detective Andy Sipowicz on NYPD Blue. 12 years of NYPD Blue, that's a long time, and this is the last year, and he's done a lot of stuff. His character's been through a whole lot, including he's shown his butt, you know that. He was nominated for 8 Emmys in a row, and then he's won 4 Emmys, and I'm sure one is from showing his butt. And also, I love when she's on the show, Monique. She's hilarious. The host of Showtime at the Apollo. And she's got a new cookbook. She's going to teach us how to make mac and cheese. And who doesn't like mac and cheese? Don't vote. That's rhetorical. And they're here today. The Laker girls are here today. Again, or as I refer to them as the defendants. If you haven't been keeping up, they were on the show. I tried to dance with them, and one of them was out of formation and caused me to throw my back out. And so I guess they've returned to the scene of the crime, although there are only 9 of the 10 Laker girls that were here last week have shown up. One's on the lam. And you're going to see her on America's Most Wanted this week. We'll find you, we'll hunt you down. We're going to get to the bottom of this once and for all because what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge them in Ellen's dance court. And it'll be the people versus the Los Angeles Laker girls. So you don't want to miss the trial of the century. I'm telling you, years from now, you'll be asking other people, do you remember where you were? All right, we asked you to tell us who's your hero, and you haven't let us down. We've received thousands and thousands of emails from you to nominate your hero, which means there are a lot of good people out there, which I love hearing. And today we're going to meet this amazing woman. Her name is Dina Murray. Her 12-year-old daughter, Janet, sent us an email telling us about her mom. And, you know, you'd think, oh, she's a great mom and her kids love her. But this is an amazing story. You don't really want to miss this. It's amazing what people do. When we come back, the Laker girls face their justice. We'll be back in 2 and 2. Welcome to Ellen's Dance Court. I will now hear the case of the people versus the Los Angeles Laker girls. And by people, I mostly mean me. Laker girls, come on out here. That's enough. Please remain standing or whatever you want to be doing. All right. You're charged with second-degree aggravated misuse of a dance routine. How do you plead?
Not guilty!
One more outburst like this and I'll clear the courtroom. I will present the evidence now. Last Wednesday, February 9th, 2005, the Laker girls were invited in good faith to the Ellen DeGeneres Show to perform a dance routine that escalated out of control. The jury is instructed to look at the video monitors to view Exhibit A. These dangerous dance moves, my back was injured. If you watch Exhibit A in slow motion, you can see where the injury took place. I was going forward. All of a sudden, she came toward me. I had to change directions. And as a direct result of the Laker girls' blatant disregard for human safety, my back was injured and I was forced to perform my monologue while lying down. Please take a look at this next clip, and I call this Exhibit B. From there, it was a chain reaction. I couldn't dance for a couple of days, and I had to have my understudy, Joyce Benz, dance for me. Take a look, and I call this Exhibit C. My understudy, Joyce, also claims to have been injured by the Laker girls. This clip is Exhibit D.
What happened to you?
Well, over the weekend, I went and hung out with those Laker girls.
Oh.
Tore me up.
We have checks!
Overruled. I remind the Laker girls that this is a court of law and not a cave to be yelled in. I have also found evidence of other injuries across the country. I was having lunch the other day with some friends, and this man said that his wife, they live in New Jersey, by the way. This is New Jersey. This is not just here. This is how far it's spread. This man's wife is good friends with this woman, Jeanette, who had surgery recently, and she had 200 stitches internally, and was watching the show while I was describing the Laker girl incident and showed the clip. She laughed so hard she hemorrhaged and had to be rushed to the hospital. Is there anything that you'd like to say in your defense?
We're sorry.
I accept your apology. The jury has heard all the evidence, and I will now ask you, the audience, to vote. It will be A, guilty, or B, not guilty. If found guilty, the court will sentence you to dance. If found not guilty, the Laker girls will be free to dance. You've been found guilty on all counts. And you are ordered now, Laker girls, you shall dance. time is Detective Andy Sipowicz on NYPD Blue. Sadly, the show comes to an end with the final episode on March 1st. Please welcome Emmy Award winner Dennis Franz.
Boy, you know, that happens to me all the time when I go to these Grammys or these things and I missed like the biggest act in the country and he stops by the next day or a day after. Oh, I hate that when that happens.
Yeah.
So what happens? James couldn't come by too?
Yeah.
James Brown was too busy?
Yeah, I don't know. And you too should have stopped by as well.
Yeah, right. What a wonderful surprise.
That was, I know, I couldn't believe it. So what did you do for Valentine's Day with your lovely wife, Joni, who you've been with for how long?
10 years.
And y'all look
we
so
have actually been together. Thank you. Thank you. We had been together for 13 years prior to that. It took a while, and we ironed out the
You want to make sure.
the problems.
Yeah.
And we were married on the 13th anniversary of the day we met, and it will be 10 years next month.
Y'all are so sweet together all the time.
Thanks.
She's
Well,
great. And every time I see her,
we like each other.
Yeah, well, that's important. I mean,
Yeah.
you say that, but a lot of people, you got to like each other first.
You bet. And we had a great Valentine's Day. Let's see, gifts. Oh, gifts.
Lot of
you can't
gifts.
put gifts. And let's see.
Nice dinner.
A nice premiere of a Be Cool, the movie Be Cool.
Oh, yeah? Hey, listen, I'm pretty happy here. I think I'm going to be doing this show for a while, but you're stopping. I was going to say, because the way we started the show, I think we'd be a good team if we ever were cops. I think we'd be a good couple of cops
As long
together.
as I can drive, you bet.
Yeah.
That was a deal on our show, too. In fact, when Mark Paul Gosselaar came on, if you'll notice, if you watch the show, he never drives. I always jump in the seat.
Yeah?
I like to drive, but he's a great driver. But I like the...
No, you were
race car
fast. And
They told me to slow down. We did
Yeah.
the first time. They said, you do it a little slower. So,
Oh, I thought we were going to go into a car at one point. It was fun. I didn't mind. Now, and what are you going to do? Are you looking forward to time off after 12 years?
Tremendously looking forward to time off. I'm very, very good at doing zero, at doing nothing.
Not too many people are.
I really can waste a day like the best of them.
Really?
I'm pretty good at doing nothing.
Yeah.
And I love spending time with my wife and our family and our kids and golfing. I love to golf. And before I know it, I mean, I'll wake up in the morning and before I know it, it's the end of the day.
Oh, well, that's lovely. Well, because a lot of people who work really hard can't sit still. Like it takes me, if I go on vacation, it takes me about 3 or 4 days to actually be able to do nothing. And then by the time I'm just getting into it, I have to come back. So
I heard you're good at doing nothing, though.
Doing nothing?
Yeah?
I wish I was.
Do you like to spend time at home?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
do too.
I don't like to do things. I just have to keep busy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't. It's not like I need hobbies or anything.
Yeah.
But we got you something because you're going to have a lot of time.
Okay.
So bring it. It's the Sharper Image Human Touch Massage Recliner. Come sit in it.
Wow.
All right.
You're kidding me.
Wait till you see. Come
Oh,
sit.
man. Wow.
Little retirement present.
This is great.
Sit on down.
Oh, man. Are you serious? This
All
is
right.
great.
Watch this.
I
All
have
right.
looked at these
Here's-
things.
Feel your
Honey, we
back.
scored.
All right. Now this will
Yeah.
massage your legs. It's
Oh,
going to
boy.
start doing that.
They're doing something down
What
there.
about that?
Yeah, they are.
And then I don't know the rest, but
they're
there's
working down there, and they're working in the back.
Yeah, you can do all kinds of
Look at
things.
this thing,
And then
huh?
hold on to that. Watch this.
Yeah.
This is some kind of weird thing
this
somebody
head
told
thing?
me about. Do you know about it?
I actually. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Do you like it?
And you don't feel too much like an idiot at all when this happens.
Exactly.
You don't feel stupid at all. when
That's
this
the beauty. Does
Feels
that feel
like
good?
an egg.
They told me it feels good.
It actually does feel good. Want me to do it to you?
No.
It's good.
This actually kind of scares me, but and it feels weird that I'm doing it to you.
This thing is.
I think I had a dream like this once about you and me, but NYPD Blue airs Tuesday nights at
Yes, it does.
10 o'clock on ABC. The final episode airs March 1st. Monique joins us after this. Don't
That's
go away.
it. All right. Watch the show.
Our next guest is the host of NBC's Showtime at the Apollo. Let's watch her in action. Please welcome back the always hilarious Monique. Routine.
Yes,
I
indeed.
saw it for that, was it the BET
BET
Awards?
Yes,
It was good. It was very impressive.
Yes, 3 months.
Yeah.
I worked out for 3 months.
No, you knew every single one of those moves. Did you, speaking of,
I did that for Usher, though.
to impress him, did you just see him backstage?
I saw my husband.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, he's my husband. He don't know it yet, but we're gonna get married. He really likes fluffy girls. He just, he has to come to it.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Fluffy girls feel good. Keep you warm. Yeah.
You told him that?
Of course I did. I'm not shy. Yeah. I even let him touch the fluff. Touch the fluff. Yes.
He is just, isn't he just, I love him.
You know what? He's just like the all-around kind of man. You know, just the all-around. He's young, but I can work with that. Because he's legal.
Yeah.
He's legal.
Well, you mold him. When you get him young.
You got to get him legal, baby. You got to get him legal. You know,
Yeah.
21, 22.
Yeah.
And
then start forming them the way you want them to be raised.
Yeah, so by the time they get 30,
right.
Yeah, you push the button. You know what that means. Do what you're supposed to. Yeah.
Had you met him before, though?
Yes.
He just is he's sweet and he's considerate and sexy and giving, and I just love him.
That's why he is what he is.
Yeah.
Because he's all of that.
Yeah.
And my husband, he doesn't,
Yeah.
I'm going to keep throwing that in there till he gets it.
It'll be subliminal.
Yeah.
You'll have no idea, and pretty soon he's going to ask you to marry him.
Oh, I'll ask him. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah. Yes, I've been married twice. I do not have a problem saying, will you be mine? Could you be my husband?
Yeah, and you have a lot of experience too with I don't even know how to ask you this because I was shocked when I found this out. You started out in a phone business of sorts.
Of sorts, yes.
Tell them what you did.
Okay, because sometimes people only know us when we get here. They don't know the backstories. And I did work in the phone business. I was a sex phone operator manager.
Manager.
Right. And
what does that mean?
Okay, I had to listen to the calls. You know, like when the men call in and you transfer them to the girls, I had to listen to the call to make sure she was doing everything she was supposed to be doing, the sound effects and all that. Yes. I was a good manager, baby. I really paid attention. I paid attention. I really paid attention. And then I got pregnant. Yes, I got pregnant with my youngest son working at that company because when you hear all those conversations, you know, when you go home, you be like, yeah, can I tell you what I heard today?
We have to take a break. We'll be right back. Wow. She's laughing because we're back with Monique. Because I was saying I got to catch up. I TiVo Showtime at the Apollo.
Wow.
And I've been out because there's been so many award shows every weekend. But the last 2 weeks I've missed it. But I TiVo it. I watch Showtime at the Apollo. I love it.
Can I tell you that's the best gig I've ever had in my life?
Well, you're so great at it. You're so
Thank
funny,
you.
and you keep it going. You're very, really, really funny. And if somebody's bad, you tell them.
You know what? Because I remember the first season. Suzanne DePass was the executive producer, said, Monique, you know, you can't let them know either way. You know, you have to just stand back because you're the host. I said, no. If they're bad, I'm part of the audience. Wop them out of here.
That's right.
So when y'all watch the show, when you see me
Did you
turn,
start with Wop Wop?
I did.
You started Wop Wop.
I did.
It's great.
I did, yeah. Because the boo sounds like so, like boo, and then it's just a boo, boo, boo. We needed something else. So I said, wop them out of here. So when you watch and you see me turn to the wall, that's the signal.
That you're
Wop started off. Get him out of here.
But sometimes they start whopping them, and then the audience starts cheering, and they win them over.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them, I don't know how they get through and don't get whopped. I'm at home whopping them. I'm at home going whop, whop, and then I'm the only one by myself.
Yeah.
But anyway, and you've hosted things before. What was your first hosting job?
You know, my first hosting job, that's why it's like I love hosting, because I like keeping it moving and keeping it going. But my first hosting job was a hair show. I got paid $25 to host a hair show.
I don't know
now,
what that
a hair
is.
show for the black community is like the Oscars. It's huge. I mean, it is the biggest, it's the biggest event. Limos, gowns, and the hairstyles. There was this one girl that had a bird cage made out of hair with a bird inside. I said, baby, that's talent. That is art right there. That's art. Like, I think that they should do a black hair show just like they do the Oscars. Televise it, because you can't believe what you're saying. It's like your head you gotta be like this the whole time. You got a bird cage.
How did the bird stay in there while they did, what if a cat would have seen that woman? Can you imagine?
She'd have had a problem.
Yeah, just.
She'd have had a problem,
And did she have newspaper on the bottom of her head?
Baby, just the bird. Listen, I didn't want to get that close in case a cat did come, because I don't want you falling on me trying to get away from this damn
That's
cat.
right.
So I stayed back.
Yeah. That's pretty impressive, though. I don't ever want anyone to do that again, because I think it's abuse, but truly.
The bird was taken care of very well, I promise you.
Oh, right.
Had little bird food and everything.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Yes.
Bird didn't make it through the night. All right. Showtime at the Apollo, which I love, airs on NBC. Check your local listings. We come back, we're going to meet an amazing, amazing family, the Murray family. Don't go away. Our next guests are an extraordinary family. We found them when their 12-year-old daughter, Janet, nominated her mom for Who's Your Hero, and it's a segment that we have. Let's find out why. Please welcome Dina and Bob Murray and their daughter, Janet. Hi, how are you? Good. You too. Welcome. Sit on down. You were ready to dance to a faster song than that. That was disappointing. You come out and then it was just like, Hey Jude or something. You color my world. All right, so Janet, what made you nominate your mom for Who's Your Hero?
My mom's my true hero. She's very sweet, and I really like her.
We've established
She's like
that's
other
important.
moms. She's lovable, and she's taken care of my brothers, sisters, and I for 7 years, and she's going to adopt the new 4 on Friday.
Well, so there's more brothers and sisters.
Yes.
That's the whole thing about it. We're gonna bring them out, okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna bring out, and hold your applause, please. Mark, Ken, Casey, Jerry, Jeff, Clay, Amy, Demetrius, Kayleen, Cindy, and Ty. So you have 12 kids that you have adopted. How does something like this start? This is, hi, everybody. How do you do this, 12 kids?
We started just over 10 years ago as foster parents, and kids couldn't be returned home.
How many at first?
We started, our first group was 3, then 4, and then 6. And the 6 we adopted, and then we ended up with Demetrius and Kayleen as individuals. Then Casey came to live with us, and he had lived with us for about a year, and they told us that he had 3 siblings. So the last 3 came to stay.
Because you didn't want to separate them. So.
Exactly. That was our whole goal as foster parents, was to keep siblings together.
The microphone. All right, so I don't know how you do it. I mean, I heard this story, and I have a hard time feeding cats in the morning, and I don't understand how in the world you have time to even what's mealtime like? I mean, do you how?
We're just very structured. We have times for everything.
She's structured. She's very structured and organized. Amazing.
And do you all wake up at the same time? You obviously all help,
Yes,
right?
yes, they all have chores.
Because you don't have help.
No,
It's just you two.
yes.
With them.
Yes.
All right. And here's another important question. How many bathrooms in the house?
We actually have 4. We just added a 4th one.
Okay. But still somebody's waiting all the time, right?
Well, the girls' bathroom more than the boys.
All right. We have to take a break. When we come back, we have, first of all, it's a big week for you, but we have a little gift for you, but we'll be right back right after this. All right, so I understand this is a big week for you. Friday is a very special day. What's happening Friday?
We are adopting the last 4 on Friday.
Which are?
Amy,
Yes?
Clay,
Uh-huh.
Ty, and Casey.
Okay, that's great. Because even though you already feel like you're part of the family, that's just the finalization. No more social
That's it.
workers, no more.
That's
You're
right.
officially a family. So we want to make sure you know you're officially a family and give you a family tree, which is very important to have right here. And so that's one thing. And another thing is Disneyland is giving the kids park hopper passes to Disneyland and Disney's California Adventure. Meanwhile, you two are going to spend a weekend being pampered at the St. Regis Spa and Resort in Dana Point. And also, Kohl's department store is going to give you $3,000 to help out with some of your needs at home. So I want to thank Usher, Dennis Franz, Monique, the Laker girls, and the Murray family. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.